Welcome, colleagues, to another summer rerun focused on classic X-Files villains. And this is the second episode that is about Eugene Victor Tooms, Squeeze, the stretchy guy who eats people's livers. And this is the episode where at the end he gets killed because he gets trapped under an escalator and, I don't know, shredded to death. And so I started looking up, how often do escalators kill people? Do they actually ever kill people? Are they actually dangerous? And I found this website that claimed that there is this U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission that says there's an average of 30 escalator-related deaths per year. I thought this seemed unlikely. So I looked at the report because it was linked there. This was on, I don't know, some sort of law website that seemed to be like, has an escalator killed you? Reach out. So I look at the report. There's no references to escalators. It does say that there were, in 2023, 3,600 injuries severe enough to require a hospital visit from elevators and other lifts, which I assume would include escalators. But then I found a 2013 paper put out by the CDC that said there were about 31 deaths per year due to escalators and elevators. I have to assume most of these are due to elevators. I don't know. Regardless, horrifyingly, there are documented accounts of people dying because of escalators, and I read about a handful of them. They're pretty horrifying, and so I'm just going to give you the advice. Don't ride escalators while you're super drunk, nor with clothing with long, dangly straps or other things that can get caught in them. And if you happen to be a listener who owns a business with an escalator, make sure it's getting regularly serviced for maintenance. That's my escalator service announcement for the day. Enjoy the episode.
I'm Helen.
And I'm Liz.
And we're sisters,
scientists,
and lifelong X-Files fans.
And this is We Want to Believe.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to a hopefully recorded episode of We Want to Believe.
And hopefully no fire alarms go off.
Yeah.
It was a surprise for me listening to that last episode that all of that was left in. So I hope you all enjoyed that window into my life.
Yeah, Zach asked me, can I leave this in? And I said yes. So.
Yeah. And then I run into a chair or something. Yeah. What an episode.
Yeah.
To talk about today.
Man. Do we have anything first?
There was something I was going to say.
I accidentally shared last week's Instagram post on my personal page. But
yeah.
Maybe that got us new listeners. I don't know.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Welcome if you're new. Just a reminder, as we're at the beginning of this episode, we are always looking for new creepy stories that Mulder and Scully could theoretically investigate, so please send them to us. Email us at wewantTobelievepod@gmail.com or send them through Instagram at wewantTobelievepod.
Yes. Any sort of spooky or unexplained or...
I mean, really think of all the different types of X-Files episodes there are. I'm sure something's happened to you.
Yeah.
That was, well, maybe not as weird as an X-File. I said that real confidently. I don't know.
I don't think I have anything to really contribute. I mean, there was that ghost cat.
What was the deal with that ghost cat? Well, didn't you also see a black dog?
So, I don't know. This is one of these weird things with memory. Mm-hmm. I remember going upstairs when I was little, and my bedroom was at the very end of the hallway, and I was probably 3 or 4.
That sounds right to me.
Okay.
I pictured you about 4, yeah.
Okay. And I can picture a giant black dog standing in the, just past the doorway in my bedroom. Mm-hmm. But, I don't know. I don't know now if that was a dream or it was too long ago for me to know. I thought it happened, but I was so little. It's possible it was something else.
Yeah. I mean,
so
I thought I saw glowing golden eyes when I was just a little bit older than that.
Yeah.
And I can sure picture how it looked, but I also feel, I'd say at least 50% confident there weren't really glowing golden eyes in my closet.
Yeah. Yeah.
40, 50, something like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, but there is a tradition of seeing black dogs and it being spooky.
There is, the Grimm.
Yeah, and I
Maybe it was Sirius Black.
When we were in Scotland, we were at this outdoor market in Edinburgh, and we found a place called Black Dog Coffee.
Oh.
And their logo is a 3-legged black greyhound.
Oh.
And yeah, we bought some of it for our friends Chris and Tasha, who we share the dogs with. And the guy had like a, what do you call it? Like a banner on his booth, and it had all these pictures of his black greyhound.
Oh.
And so we started talking to him, of course, and he told us how it's also, he named it that for his black dog, and also because the black dog is like been used to like represent depression. That's like a term that people have used. Winston Churchill referred to his depressive episodes as a visit from the black dog. Yeah. And so he talked about how he'd been depressed and how this black greyhound helped him with his depression and brought him out of that.
Oh.
It was so wonderful.
Now, what's interesting is that my black dog is depressed.
Oh. So. Is he depressed or anxious?
Yeah, I'd call it more anxiety. PTSD.
Yeah, it's PTSD.
It's PTSD. Poor Leo.
Yeah.
He's on Prozac.
You've heard us talk about Leo before. Leo has a certain chaotic energy. He's the one who got out an open window and ran down the street. And...
yeah.
What did I compare him to? Oh, that alien in the forest in that one episode that just is like running amok and lasering people.
Yes. Yeah.
He runs amok. He doesn't have laser powers, but...
As far as we're
aware. I was just about to say.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe it was the Grimm. I would have expected something else to happen in the intervening 30 years. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it was Leo is what happened.
Yeah. Ooh, maybe he can time travel.
Oh, maybe that's why he's so anxious.
He's worried about going back in time again. And he's like, at any moment, I could be whisked back into the past. Oh, no.
But yeah, send us your stories.
Yeah. As we were saying.
And this week we are talking about Tooms, which is all sorts of eventful.
Yes. Oh, I did remember the other thing I was going to say, which is, of course, we're recording this before this will air, but coming up soon, we are going to be talking to Audie and JJ at Violin Vice. We're going to be guests on their podcast talking about the Roswell incident.
Yes.
And then in the future, they're going to be guests of ours.
Awesome. Yes.
So if you aren't already listening to Violin Vice, you totally should.
Yes. Yeah, good reminder.
Yeah.
I also have a new podcast out, The Science Lab.
Is it out?
It will be by the time this airs.
Ooh. Time travel.
Yeah. And the first 2 episodes are going to be me talking about, they were written by me, because I needed something for samples for my students.
Right.
The first one is about the Milwaukee County Poor Farm Cemetery, which is what I did my dissertation work on. And then a shorter episode is about ossification of bones.
What does it mean for something to ossify?
Well, you're going to have to listen to the Science Lab.
You're not just going to give it away on this other podcast. Oh, I'm gonna. That's great. Now I have more to listen to.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Tooms. And... holy cow, what an opening. Well, I think the cold open kind of shows us Tooms right where we left him.
Right.
If you'll recall in the episode Squeeze, Tooms, who elongates himself and eats people's livers and then hibernates in a creepy paper nest made of newspaper and bile.
Yes.
He's a unique fella.
Yeah.
He has to eat like 5 livers every 30 years. Mm-hmm. And I believe next year is a Tooms year.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
2023.
2023.
Oh, that's
Wait,
exciting.
am I doing my math right? 93? No, I'm not. I don't think. 93, 2003, 2013. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did do my math right. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right.
That's
I just
exciting.
had to count that on my fingers.
And no one saw. You could have gotten away with it. Yeah. Well, if we are still going strong, maybe
we'll see if anybody tries to
eat people's livers.
Yeah, livers. We'll talk about it.
Well, as we...
Oh, yes. But it won't be Tooms,
It won't
likely.
be Tooms,
yeah.
Yes. So we start in Skinner's office.
There he is.
Finally.
Assistant Director Skinner.
Finally.
And they're not even like, hello, Scully, this is the brand new Assistant Director Skinner. They're like acting as if she knows him, And who is standing behind Skinner? Cigarette smoking man.
Yes.
Smoking a cigarette.
I would like to point out, or interject, I guess I should say, one of my best friends from grad school, her last name is Skinner, and I maintained at the time, still firmly maintain, that I would love it if she were my boss someday. Just because I would love to have to talk about reporting to Skinner. And Jess, if you're listening, I'd love it.
That would be awesome.
Still love it for you to be my boss.
And I just want to apologize in advance if I accidentally say Principal Skinner instead of Assistant Director. I don't know why. Obviously, I know they're not the same character. Yeah,
similar.
Simpsons.
Yeah. So Skinner, and it was just so good to see him. Like,
It really
I just felt
was.
like immediately, like,
Now we're like
back in it.
like competent.
Yeah.
Like a sense of security.
Yes. Surprisingly ripped underneath his
Oh, that's
clothes.
right. And I mean, he doesn't come off like a nice guy, to be clear. And I mean, I forget that most of the time he's kind of an antagonist.
Yeah.
Or at least initially.
Initially, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, he's basically like, you're not investigating these cases right. He does not approve of Scully's work on the X-Files. And she's super, I think, loyal to the X-Files and to Mulder in that part. And Cigarette Smoking Man, of course, doesn't say a word. Just kind of lingers and smokes.
Yeah. He says something at the end, though. Did you forget?
Oh, no.
Okay.
It is.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
So, Tooms is trying to get Eugene Tooms trying to get out of the mental health facility that he's been in.
Yeah.
And so him and this Dr. Monty, I believe, who,
Yeah.
like, kind of seemed more like the antagonist of the episode than Tooms did, frankly. Like, this guy had a real weird sort of energy.
Yeah.
He seemed like, I don't know. He gave off a very creepy mental health professional vibe.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah. And, but he's trying, well, and I guess, I mean, clearly he's doing something wrong with his job because he's trying to help Tooms get out of it.
Yeah. And there's a trial. Like, I had forgotten. I thought Tooms, because they really imply at the end of Squeeze that he's going to use his squeezy powers to get out of that tiny hole.
And he tries.
And he like reaches his hand
cold
through.
open.
Yeah. But then I feel like if I were him, why bother at that point? Because they're like, oh, your hearing is tomorrow.
Right.
I forgot that he gets out not and escapes, but, you know.
Legitimately.
Yeah. And so at his...
And Mulder testifies.
Yes, at his hearing.
Yes, as an expert witness. And really doesn't come across great.
No, I was thinking, man, you got to rethink your strategy. Like, you want to be taken seriously, and you're like, he totally ate these livers in 1903, you know, and these are his elongated fingerprints.
Yeah.
And they even had someone testifying that, like, physically, he's totally normal.
Yeah.
They didn't see his eyes glow. His eyes glowed a lot, I thought. I didn't remember his eyes doing glowing stuff as much before.
Well, maybe it's that need for that fifth liver.
Maybe, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, so the whole idea, what Mulder and Scully are concerned about, is the fact that he only ate 4 livers before they stopped him last time, and so he needs another one to survive.
Or, like, to be able to go hibernate
in
his bile nest.
Yeah. And he is released, and he's sent home with this very nice-looking older couple who I really didn't want to get eaten. And they didn't.
Yeah.
They didn't. As Mulder pointed out, it would be too obvious, which is
That
good.
does make sense, yeah.
And he just wants his job back at animal control, which is, like, such a, like, I don't know, of course.
I'm sorry, I got distracted if you saw my face.
Yeah.
It's because I started thinking about the Arrested Development episode with Tom Jane when he says, I just want my kids back. And I just, like, started thinking about that real vividly and couldn't get my brain to reroute there for a second. Anyway.
Tooms just wants his job back.
Tooms just wants his job back. He doesn't have any kids that we know about. And he gets it back. That's like one of the conditions. So he's going to work for animal control again. And, you know, he's outside. He's looking at
roadkill.
Some people. Oh, yeah, roadkill. And also some people then. And he's like giving them a real I want to eat your liver sort of look.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The classic.
Yeah, yeah. You know that look.
Yeah. And it's clear that Mulder is like a little bit obsessed with catching him again.
Yeah.
And I'm forgetting the order of things. I didn't take really any notes this time.
Me either.
But Mulder is like staking him out for, like hours and hours at a time, and is clearly, kind of overworking himself.
Yeah.
And let's see.
They go to talk to the cop who helped them previously, who had investigated the murders back in 1963. Mm-hmm. And he says that the murders that were in, I want to say 33, all the victims were found in the same spot. Or at the crime scene, I mean.
Right.
And then And
same with the ones in 93.
Yes. But in 63, one of the bodies wasn't found or something.
Yes.
Yeah, but the rest of them were.
Right. So one of the bodies wasn't found. But they had part of the liver from it, which this guy kept in a jar and pulled it out to show Scully.
Yeah, just like he's got a box on his kitchen table. What's he pull out of the box? Jar with a piece of liver in it.
Yeah, human liver.
Yep.
From a crime scene.
Yep.
Which, like, I want to be like, oh, that wouldn't happen. But going back to, again, all the true crime podcasts I've listened to where, like, previous investigators do a lot of stupid shit. Like,
really?
Oh, God. I mean, I don't know about anyone, like, keeping a liver, but, like, specifically.
That'd be really specific, yeah.
Yeah. But, I mean, like, I don't know. People just, especially if this was 1963, I mean, people just, like, tramped all over crime scenes and, like, had zero sort of processes for, what's it called? Where you keep track of the order of things. Oh, man.
I don't know what it's called.
Oh, I'm such a disappointment to our father right now. Chain of evidence.
Oh, okay.
Chain of evidence. And I don't know anything.
Yeah. I think that I was most impressed that he had the liver handy. That it's like it's right there in a box on his table. Like, does he always have the liver right there? Has it been there for 30 years?
Well, I assumed it was in, like, his box of Tooms stuff that he brought out when Scully visited.
Okay, that makes more sense. I think I just pictured Scully came over and he had his liver box right there already. No, that makes more sense. Okay. All right. I will accept that.
Yeah.
And that was found at this one site. And so this old cop, whose name I'm sorry, I've forgotten.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm convinced there's still something there.
Right. So his thought is that there must have been some sort of evidence on the body for Tooms to hide it.
Yes.
And so that's why the body wasn't present at the scene.
Yeah, something that would tie Tooms
Right.
to the murder.
Right.
In a more official way than the long, creepy fingerprints.
Right. And so they go to, I think they're going to the area where the liver was found.
Yes.
Because there had been like a slab of cement poured.
Yeah.
Near that time or something. And so they used some ground penetrating radar, which I thought was portrayed well.
Yeah, that seemed reasonable to me.
It did. Mm-hmm. And looked, and Scully's explaining how, the person operating it is looking for any sort of abnormality or anomaly, and how, it's their job to see if that could be a body or just like a hole or a big rock or something. All true. I was
good.
I was pleased.
Have you worked with
I have
that?
not.
Okay.
No, but I have colleagues who have.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah. And so they find a body.
Yeah. I thought it seemed to me they had that radar, but then they had the cop being there being like, it's here, it's right here. I can totally tell.
And I could not, for the life of me, figure out why.
No, I almost felt like, is there a separate X-file about how this dude is psychic?
Yeah.
Or has a link to Tooms or something?
Yeah.
Because it just seemed like and he had said earlier it was just a hunch that led him to think that, the body would be there. But then, he seemed to just, like, sense it or something.
It was really weird.
Yeah. And so, they find a body.
Yeah.
They find a skeleton.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And it's pretty well preserved because it's been encased in cement for 30 years.
Yeah.
Give or take.
And the ribs look gnawed on?
Yeah. And so they, Scully kind of looks at it in situ. And then in my head I was going, don't start digging, Scully. That's the job for a different professional. She didn't. I was very pleased. And then they show like a forensic anthropologist guy in a lab with the skeleton. And I felt like that was a fair representation of my people. I was pleased.
What about like with the tooth-based software?
No.
Okay.
No, that was all nonsense.
Okay, I was wondering what your thoughts were.
Yeah. So they found these gnaw marks, and the forensic anthropologist, or whoever he is, someone similar, says that they're probably rodent if the body was sitting out. And so to me, that's false for two reasons. The first is that if someone was fully articulated, for lack of a better word.
What does that mean?
So like, an articulation is where a joint meets.
Okay.
So where two bones meet, the joint. So like if a skeleton is fully articulated, that would be like a skeleton you see maybe like hanging somewhere. Like in, like a museum or a doctor's office. They don't do that anymore. But, fully articulated would mean all put together.
Okay.
And so disarticulated would mean the pieces are like scattered.
Oh, okay. All right.
And so this person was clearly they were clearly articulated. The skeleton, it was clearly as someone would have laid down and died.
Yeah.
And there was no evidence that the person had been a skeleton when they were moved. See what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because if someone had been a skeleton, if you move just a skeleton, unless it's like wired together,
right,
you're going to have like just a handful of bones.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And this person was like all put together, like they had been...
Like they must have died there and then all of
had
them
like flesh...
Nope, not evaporated. Whatever. Disappeared.
Yeah.
Was decayed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
There we go. All right.
Yeah. So I wanted to see if you could do it.
All of a sudden I have this feeling like, is this a podcast with two sisters who are scientists? Or is this podcast Smart Sister, Dumb Sister?
Hey, we're getting to Roland, the one about physics.
Oh, God. Okay. Oh, God. All right. That's what you meant. All right.
No, God. Oh,
we're just going to keep moving.
Yeah. I want to interject here, though, that I had last semester, I had a student come talk to me. She's very hardworking. She wants to go into nursing. She was in my physiology class, and she had done really, really poorly on one of the exams. And she was talking to me and was like worried, like, is this going to, screw over my chances of doing well in the class? Is this going to screw over my chances of getting into nursing school? Mm-hmm. And so I was trying to tell her, like, no, it's one exam in a semester. It's okay. And she was kind of crying.
Oh,
and I felt bad.
Yeah.
And I told her, I was like, listen, in college, I once got a 19 on a physics exam. And she looked at me really earnestly and was like, oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
And I was like, no, that's not my point.
Oh,
like, it's fine.
Like, what did she think your point was? Oh, my God.
Like, no, it's fine now. No one cares.
Yeah. Your point was not, I've suffered even more.
Yeah. Like, so yeah, I have gotten a 19 on a physics exam.
The worst I've ever seen, though, is Gillespie getting a 7.
That's pretty bad. That was also probably much higher up physics than me. So.
Yeah, it was an upper level thermo class.
Yeah,
but
this was like, physics 102. But it was hard.
Physics is hard.
And I also didn't try. So
it's even harder if you don't try. Yeah.
So anyway, the person decayed. They were in anatomical position.
Okay.
So first of all, how would rodents have gnawed on the corpse unless it had happened? It's not like if you find a body in the woods, you expect to see some gnaw marks from rodents.
I would think they'd go for like the fingers, not like the ribs right away.
I mean, it depends on what's exposed.
Okay, all right, fair.
Yeah. Like if he tore a hole in
getting the liver, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point.
So the ribs would be exposed, but like how would the rodents, if he was murdered and then put there and covered in cement?
It doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, and also, you can really easily tell the difference between human teeth marks and
I would like to
rodent
think
teeth
that
marks.
I would not mistake mouse and human teeth marks. I can't imagine I would.
I can't imagine you would either.
No.
I mean...
Could you make a quiz for me with tooth marks? And some of it is rodent and some of it is human, and we see how I do?
Well, I mean, the thing is, like, we have to compare on the same surface, right? And it's not going to be bone, because there aren't a lot of bones with human tooth marks on them.
I guess that's fair. What about, like, a pencil?
Yeah, or, like, chicken bones or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just see what you can do.
I don't even know if I need to, though. I think it's really pretty obvious.
Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so that seems a little, like...
Anticlimactic.
Yeah. And then somewhere in here, Mulder, he's staking out Tooms, and he's watching this couple, Tooms is, and he's going to try to get into their house through their sewer.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Which is confusing to me because he can't breathe underwater.
Yeah.
But he can fit through pipes. It's like that nightmare you had.
What nightmare?
Remember you had a nightmare about this guy coming through the pipes and he was talking about wanting cheese when you were a little kid or something? There was a cheese man who came through the pipes.
Oh, God.
Oh, sorry.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of stuff I'm blocking out, apparently. Huh. I have had a recurring dream since childhood of being in like hospital basement and like knowing there were like bodies nearby near a morgue.
Whoa.
But I forgot about the cheese man.
Yeah, like he was like singing a song or something.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Okay. The only time I've ever woken up screaming from a nightmare.
Oh.
Because it reminded me, you said you can like sense that bodies are near.
Yeah.
I was living with my ex at the time, and I woke him up because I sat up in bed screaming.
Oh,
I had this dream where I was in this office building, and there was like stuff going on one floor, but then I went up a floor, and it was like under construction, and it was totally dark, and there were all these like plastic tarps and stuff, and I just knew there was a sheep nearby. And then I woke up screaming just out of the knowledge that a sheep was near. And and he was like, "What's wrong?" And I was like trying to explain. I thought there was a sheep real near me and I couldn't see it. And that was it. So I just wanted to share that.
I feel like that then segues nicely into my former dog, Rufus.
Oh,
who looked just like
he was a sheep. Yeah.
was.
Yeah. I don't have like a sheep phobia or anything, to be clear.
Really funny.
Yeah. That's one of the rarer ones, I would have to imagine. Yeah. Remember that movie, Black Sheep? Not the Chris Farley, David Spade one.
Right.
The
What's
one,
the other one?
It was an Australian horror movie, and the tagline was, "Get ready for the violence of the lambs."
Did I see that?
Me and Erin saw it. Went to the film festival and saw it. I don't know if you were there. Yeah.
That's really funny.
It's like a bunch of killer sheep.
Oh my God. That's so weird. Yeah. Maybe that cow that was out in the wilderness stalking Zach was more lethal than we thought.
Some cows in Northern Ireland that hated Adam. Yeah. They just gave him like a real mean look, though. They like were real suspicious of him.
Real bitchy.
Not like that sort of look. More like, I've got your number. You're not going to sneak up on me. Don't even think, think about it, buddy. Like that sort of look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Anyway.
Right.
Where were we? Tooms is getting through the pipes.
Yes.
And the problem is the woman in the house who Tooms wants to eat her liver has put this thing on the toilet so the lid won't open.
Right.
Like for, I guess if you have like an animal no, animals don't open the lids of toilets. Little kids?
Well, a cat. Maybe
a cat.
But yeah, it's like a child lock thing.
Can cats open toilet lids? That doesn't seem right.
I don't know. I haven't had a cat in a long time.
Listeners, let us know.
Yeah.
Anyway, Tooms gets stuck. He reroutes.
Yeah.
He goes in through an open window, and Mulder witnesses this and knocks on the door and is like, "FBI, there's an intruder in your house." And they see where he left through, but they don't manage to catch him.
Right. Yeah. And this poor woman, her husband is working downstairs, and she goes in and is like, oh, I just put the toddler to bed. I'm going to go watch TV in bed. And then, like, she goes in and sees the toilet is acting weird because Tooms is in it.
Yeah.
And has to deal with that.
Yeah.
And then, like, immediately there's, like, Mulder at the door.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just felt very bad for this woman
like,
who just wants to watch TV in bed.
You're like, I understand, lady.
The toddler's asleep.
Yeah.
You just want to watch TV. And sometime around this is when Mulder and Scully are sitting in his car. He's been up for a long time, and she kind of is going to relieve him and bring him some food. And there's some nice banter between them, and she calls him Fox, and he kind of laughs. And
it's like my parents call me Mulder or something.
And so he drives off home, and Scully stays to watch.
Yep.
And we see his trunk lid close as he's driving off.
So that's bad.
It is bad. Mm-hmm. Yep. Finally, it's not just Scully that has someone following her home.
Although Tooms' approach is not, I'm going to kill Mulder and eat his liver, as you might expect.
Surprisingly.
Yeah. It is, I'm going to beat myself up and make it look like Mulder did it.
Yeah, poor Mulder is, like, asleep on the couch and is all exhausted, and we see Tooms standing in his apartment, and he, like, scratches his face so that the blood drips on the floor.
Yeah.
And he shows up at the hospital, and his, like, shoulder is dislocated, and, you know, he looks all beat up, and he says Mulder did it.
Yep.
And as he's at the hospital, we see him, like, relocate his shoulder pretty easily. Relocate seems...
There
like
it
the
is.
Wrong word, but
found it.
Yeah.
Locate seems wrong as well.
Yeah.
Dislocate. What's the opposite of dis?
Rearticulate?
Hey.
I don't know.
Side note, I want to talk to you about shoulder dislocation at some point, but we don't need to do that while recording.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's for a writing project.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Also, I just want to note, seeing Mulder sleep on his couch, it's a nice thing that they show that Mulder doesn't have a bed. This goes on for seasons and seasons until, I think it's season 6, where he switches bodies with someone, not by his choice. What is that actor's name? He's Lenny of Lenny and Squiggy from Laverne and Shirley, and he's in a million other things. He's in Clue, he's in Better Call Saul. I can't think of the actor's name right now, but that guy and Mulder switch bodies, and that guy buys a waterbed.
Yeah, that's right.
And then Mulder has a waterbed for the rest of the series.
Yeah.
So, anyway. So, yeah, Mulder gets in trouble.
Yeah, they come to arrest him.
Yeah.
And he ends up talking to Skinner and the cigarette smoking man.
Yep.
And is kind of, you know, defending himself, saying, I didn't beat this guy up. Yeah. Obviously. And Scully lies and says that he was with her at the time.
Yep.
And it's kind of clear that Skinner knows that she's lying, but he kind of lets it slide.
Yeah.
And then I can't remember how we get to the mall.
Yeah, oh my god, how do we get to the mall?
Well, if you're on the Beltline headed.
Yeah. So somehow they know he's going to go to the mall. Wait, because it's built on the grounds of somewhere else that was important.
Yes. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
To Tooms.
Yes. And so, because they're trying to figure out where his next nest is going to be.
Yes.
Right. And so, it was built on the spot of somewhere that was important to him. And so, this, like, empty mall, just because it's nighttime, it looks operational, as we'll see.
Yes.
Mulder and Scully go there, and they're kind of, like, looking around, and Mulder's on an upper story, and he kind of looks down and sees Scully standing on, like, a grate, essentially. Mm-hmm. And they're like, well, all right, you know, he likes those things.
Yeah.
And
I get nervous when I walk over grates in cities, but it's just for normal, I'm going to fall through it and die reasons. It doesn't occur to me I should also be thinking about stretchy liver-eating men as an extra threat.
God, I forgot all about the cheese man. That is, it's like really bumming me out now. So they open it up, and it's like a duct system, and there's only room for one of them to go down, and so Mulder kind of volunteers and says something like, you know, you get the next mutant, Scully.
Yeah.
And he's then in a duct system and eventually being chased by a bile-covered Tooms. Real disturbingly.
Yes.
That was creepy. That was some creepy stuff.
Imagery.
Yeah. Tooms in the duct crawling after him.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
You didn't watch this episode when you were a kid, did you?
I don't think I could have. I don't think, I mean, I would have been about the right age, but I can't imagine a situation where I would have seen this as a kid.
No, I really can't.
You weren't even...
I wasn't really watching it at the time.
Yeah.
The Travises were.
Yeah, but I don't...
That doesn't feel right. Okay.
No, it doesn't.
All right.
It doesn't spark any memories. Just coincidence.
Fun.
So Mulder eventually climbs back towards the opening, and Scully kind of grabs his arm and helps pull him back up to the surface. And Mulder real quick hits the button to start the, whatchamacallit?
Escalator.
The escalator. And Tooms gets...
Escalated.
Yeah. Sucked beneath it and shredded, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess no matter how stretchy you are, there's a certain amount of space you take up.
Yeah.
And an escalator can shred you.
Yeah.
I don't know. I picture it like a cheese grater or something.
See, I'm picturing it more like a real pointy belt. I don't know.
like a punk style belt with the studs on it?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. Just, it's like, I mean, like an escalator. I'm picturing
You're picturing it like an escalator.
Yeah.
I see. All right.
Yeah. And so Tooms is gone.
Tooms is dead.
Yeah. Yeah. They show then his file being closed, and it says closed on it. And Skinner and Cigarette Smoking Man are in the office together. And Skinner is closing the file, and he says something to the effect of, do you believe any of this? And the Cigarette Smoking Man says something to the effect of, I believe it. Or, I think they're telling the truth. Which is something else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the first time we've heard him speak.
Yeah.
Not that we've seen him that much, but
right.
Yeah. And I also want to note something interesting that I need to look up regarding Tooms, is that I was looking up a detail about this episode, and I was just on the X-Files wiki.
Yeah.
And it said 3 appearances.
Oh.
But so I don't know if there was, as far as I know, there was never a clip show. So I don't know what that's about, so I want to look into that, because he's pretty clearly dead, and I feel like I would be well aware if he were in a 3rd episode.
Yeah,
so,
same.
Do they flash back to it in another one?
Maybe.
I also feel like whoever's in charge of the X-Files wiki, they know their stuff.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
it's
that's good
very thorough.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow, well done.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Do we have any listener stories?
Not today.
Okay.
I thought about scrambling to find one, but I thought, nah.
Yeah.
And I didn't.
All right.
Yeah. I think... I don't know what I was going to say. Oh, well.
It'll be lost to time.
Oh, you know what? I did think of something that I have been thinking about every time I listen to one of our finished episodes, but never think about while we're recording it. And it's, are we lying? Because think about how our segment opens. It says we are lifelong X-Files fans.
Yeah.
But we're younger. We're older than the X-Files.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean,
we've been fans of the X-Files for all our adult lives.
Okay, but think about it this way. If we were, say, 80 right now, which might be how long it takes us to get through the entire series, would you then accept being called a lifelong?
Yeah, absolutely I would.
So, I mean, I feel like, would you call yourself a lifelong White Sox fan?
Absolutely.
So I don't think it's any different.
You're absolutely right. Yeah, because I was not following true, but also White Sox when I was like 5.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly. So since you've been knowledgeable of them,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
you've been a
yeah.
fan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was never like, I hate the X-Files. Or,
Right.
I hate the White Sox. I don't even like saying it out loud, frankly.
Like,
Yeah.
I would not, as much as it pains me to say, I would not call myself a lifelong guacamole fan. Because I was like...
You were 12 and I was 18,
Yes.
and we were at this picnic.
Yep, our friend Corey.
It's the same day we both started liking guacamole. Sometimes I think about that. I had 18 years. I could have been eating avocados, and I wasn't.
Yeah.
See, I didn't get a listener story, but you got to hear this. Yeah.
So, but since being introduced to the X-Files, I've been 100%
Yeah,
a fan.
absolutely. Yeah, it wasn't like guacamole.
No,
No.
I'm sorry, guacamole.
It's okay. We just have to eat more of it now to make up for it.
Deal.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for another episode of We Want to Believe. I'm Helen.
I'm also Liz, as usual. And
I was trying our ending.
oh, is that like our official ending
Yeah,
now?
I think so.
Oh, I thought we
now
were
it's
still
not.
waiting for somebody to give us a better one.
No, I gave us a better one.
Oh, that was it. Okay, let's do it again.
Okay, all right. Thanks for another episode of We Want to Believe. I'm Helen.
And I'm Liz.
And we'll see you next time.
Yay. Okay.
Forget whatever plans you have this weekend because you're staying at home and playing on SpinQuest. And there's never been a better time to sign up than right now. New users get $30 coin packs for just $10. All the table games you love with hundreds of slot games and real cash prizes. That's at spinquest.com. SPINQUEST.com.
SpinQuest is a free-to-play social casino. Void where prohibited. Visit spinquest.com for more details.
The best part of movie night starts right here at Marcus Theaters. The popcorn, always fresh. Our comfy recliners, talk about a total game changer. And the snacks, always top tier. Big screen, big sound, bigger reactions. Whether it's date night, family night, or a you deserve this night, Marcus Theaters is your next great night out. Find showtimes right now at marcustheaters.com. That's marcustheaters.com.